Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. We've got the first hello. I think that's time to get into it. We are now live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Welcome everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back. I hope everyone can hear me. I hope everything's all good. I did change a few things around this morning when I was doing a lesson with someone. So hopefully I've plugged everything back in. Everything's going well. And we can continue on with the journey. Michael Lane, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Now, I do have a few big announcements today. First of all, we're going to continue the rating climb. So we are 9 wins in a row on 15 plus 10. I also mucked around with a little bit of Blitz and Bullet over the weekend. Got my rating up on both of those as well. So going pretty good. And I've also started studying endgames. So we will be doing endgames during this as well. Mariana, hello, welcome. Oi. Oi, you. All right, so we are getting into it. But first, I have an important announcement. We have a new sponsor on the channel. That's right. So let me just clear the music. For this big announcement of this brand new sponsor.
Rated? Always blundering the opening? Have no friends.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hi, I'm Wiggy, owner, operator, and founder of the Discord community, Team Wiggy. And I'm here to tell you, when it comes to chess improvement, you don't need to be stuck with what you got. Looking good, mate. Here at Team Wiggy, we understand that low rating simply means you have no idea what's going on. And it's only on you if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. At Team Wiggy, we have a specialized fan-led community to help you reach your goals. But why take my word for it? Well, I'm not only the founder of Team Wiggy, I'm also a client. Here's a picture of me, 800 points lower, before I knew I hated myself. So why don't you come along and join Team Wiggy? We got game reviews, analysis, live streams, and much more. Because here at Team Wiggy, we're better than you, and we know it. That's right. New Discord channel is up. DH Germany, what's going on? Welcome back. New Discord channel is up. Discord community. And I'm not gonna lie, it's popping off. No, we've got 14 members at the moment. It's brand new, but if you want to get updates on all of that, feel free to join. Paragon, what's going on? Welcome. Guys, I hope that video entertained you as much as it entertained me making it. No real sponsor. Just me having fun with my community. So, guys, if that video played and the sound was good, let me know. If there was any issues, of course, always open to feedback. Please let me know. Now, let's talk endgames, because we should always start the stream with the end. So I went through some endgames the other day. And we're going to bring one up here. I'm going to set up the position. I'm going to clear the board. And we're going to put this position on the board. And the question for everyone is, can White win this game? Paragon, what's happening? I'm still waiting for TikTok chat to connect. Hopefully it does soon. But in the meantime, let's get some tunes going. All right, TikTok should be connected now. Let's just give it a little test. There we go, TikTok is connected. Thank you for the likes, by the way. Puzzle Rush when? Oh, Puzzle Rush, not today. Puzzle Rush, we could do Puzzle Rush on the Pro. We could do some puzzles, but got a big message over here. Let me just have a look. My cable is in the way. DH Germany, that's a very good question, and I don't know the answer to that. Wouldn't it be better for YouTube algorithm if I only had one single stream running for YouTube? That's a good question, and I don't know the answer. Right now I've got 2 running just to increase the discoverability of the channel. So if I've got 2 going, I feel like that would just appeal to more people. I don't know the question. I don't know the answer though, so I'll need to look into it. But I feel like running 2 is a better option. One thing I've learnt about the algorithm is it's very hard to understand what the algorithm really wants. So this position here, in my endgame studies, it's actually quite an interesting one because even though white is up a full bishop, even though white is up a full bishop, they actually can't get through because the king has a fortress. And this is a very interesting position because if white didn't push this pawn up, they would be winning because the king would be able to get in. And I actually had this in a game once. It was actually my first tournament after returning to the game. And it was the last round, so it didn't really matter too much, but we just played for 4 hours. And my opponent offered a draw several times here, and I said no, and then he made this move of king here. Sorry, let me just set the position up correctly. Then he made the move of king here, and this is actually a checkmate. However, if he didn't make that move and just went back and forth, my king has no way of getting in to get this pawn, and the bishop will never capture it. So I thought this was quite an interesting endgame. And I think if we had it here as well, I think it's the same result. Because the bishop can never get in, and this king will just keep going back and forth. So that was quite a fun one. And then we had a look at this position here, and it's still a draw. Still a draw, because when the king goes across, how does the other king get in? And then there was one position in here where it may not be a draw. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Yes, I am going to play live. Just starting off with little endgames. So let me just set up this position. I took a screenshot of it this morning. So let's go here, put the king here. And how do I practice this against a computer? Why is it not letting me practice against a computer? Why is that blanked out? Why is that blacked out? Why can't I? So it's white to move. And why won't it let me practice against a computer? If anyone knows why, please let me know. Do I load it? Is that what happens here? And now practice against a computer is still blacked out. Why is that? Why is that? What if I save it? Practice against computer is locked and I don't know why. Is it because you now have to pay for that? Let's just get a solution going. Okay, so what was the position I wanted? So White to play. Continue from here. Play against computer. I want to be white. And I want the computer to be the top level computer. And now we should be looking at why is nothing working for me anymore? I can't possibly leave the TikTok community out of this one. Let me just fix that up for you. Dave wins, what's going on? Calculation chess, welcome back, good to see you again. All right. What if I... Oh man, it's just nothing's working for me today. I wanted to just play a live game, not natty. So yeah, okay. Technical difficulties. I guess we just get into the live game then. But I was going to try and solve this puzzle, but that's okay. If websites don't want to work for me, I don't want to work for them. All right, let's get to our main screen, make sure everything's working. Let's turn the board on. And I'm sorry about that. I was hoping to get something going, but nothing seems to be working for me today. Technology is not my friend. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's keep it real, let's keep it human. Before I start the game, I just got to do my little intro. All right, welcome back to the channel, and we are now at 1841, and we've had 9 wins in a row, so very happy with that. 9 wins in a row. Hopefully today we can make it 10. The last game was very tough, but managed to get there. My opponent actually had more time on the clock at the end of the game than he did at the beginning, so that should be fun. Let's get into it with another game. All right, so we're gonna go 15 plus 10. Let me just connect the board. And oh, Dave, let me just highlight that. Let me just highlight that. There we go. There we go. All right, let's start our game. All right, we've got a game and we are white. E4 has been working. I'm going to continue with E4. My board is not connected. There we go. All right, we don't yet play the Sicilian defense. Yeah, sorry about that, Germany. Sorry about that. All right, so we don't play the Sicilian because that's what they want us to play. At this level, I haven't started studying the Sicilian defense yet, so I'm not really comfortable with it. Some of the experts out there say you need to wait till you're 2000 to start playing the Sicilian, which I don't believe, but I don't want to play the Sicilian. So one thing my opponent might be doing, he might know exactly what I'm doing, he might be used to this, or he could just be playing his autopilot moves. But either way is fine, because I am just going to try my best and see if we can get 10 wins in a row. That's right, surprise them Surprise them. No opening prep for you. So this is not a threat at the moment. I can just take back with the pawn. He can't take with the knight because I do win the knight, and then the queen comes down, but I'm up a piece. So, yeah, Dave wins. I was stuck on 1700 for a while, but this last 9 games winning has been a real boost. Hopefully we can get 10 wins in a row. That would be nice. But I think if we look at the win rate since I started taking this seriously, I've only had about 3 losses out of maybe 14 games. One of them was to a cheater, and that cheater actually sort of triggered a losing streak of 3. But he got banned very, very early. Thanks, DH Germany. I'm trying to work on it every day. I did used to have an animating background, but I think it was causing my computer to struggle a little bit, so I did take it off. But yeah, I think everything's like slowly coming together. Oh, by the way, guys, no one's done it yet, which is great. But please no spoilers of the game in the chat. Yeah, Jonty, King's Indian attack, Bobby Fischer games is something I'm going to need to look into. Jonty, good morning, welcome, welcome. Now, one problem I do have with this opening is I always manage to give up this pawn, so I just got to be very careful. But yes, I do think I'm going to start getting into studying the King's Indian attack, Bobby Fischer games. How was everyone's weekend, by the way? Did everyone have a good time? I did do a little impromptu stream on the weekend just to mess around, but I'm gonna keep this as my regular time. So he wants to go here, and I guess I just need to have a look and see, do I need to stop that right now? I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try it. Mikhail, I don't know how to say your full name, but hello, welcome. I'm doing fine, how are you? Yeah, DH Germany, we had somebody come in. Carlos, if it's your opening, you can help out after the game with explaining where I go wrong. We had Red Panda Chess come in and give some studies one day, and those studies, the engine was actually wrong about them. It was actually quite fascinating how the engine doesn't understand some positions. But I think from a human level, understanding from a human level is always better, because at the end of the day, we should be playing against humans. Mick, thank you very much. Mick, welcome, welcome. So bringing the rook here defends this pawn. So now I can bring the knight back here. That's one plan. This plan to cover this square here. We've also got this plan in some instances. We've got the knight going here and we've got the knight going here as well. But overall, I'm not seeing anything yet. Another idea, and this is very ambitious, is to go here and then push when he goes back, push here to support, they take, we take. I am very mindful of the knight coming in here though and hitting that pawn. I think it's good habits to just take back with the pawn. I don't see any reason to take with the knight and initiate trades. Plus, this pawn can now push up too. I'm assuming he's going to push down to unlock his bishop. Bishop comes here, pawn will go up, bishop will go back. I'm okay with that. Yep. Now I do have reasons for this. I was looking at knight c4. Guys, make sure we're not putting messages in the chat. I was looking at knight c4. I didn't quite like it. It may have won a pawn, but I also didn't like the fact that with the pawn here, they had a response of knight here. So pawn here, knight here, take, take, and then knight goes here, attacking the fork. I didn't quite like that. It could have been the right idea. We'll find out after the game. Okay, so now knight c4 might be the right idea. Take, whoops. Take, and then take. And they can't defend it. I think knight c4 now is the right idea. But also, just got to be mindful of knight taking here. So knight here, take, take. They have knight here. We have knight here. They take, we take, we take. This knight's under attack. Needs to retreat, so it's not quite ready yet. It's not quite ready. What's going on, Big Foxy? This'll do. I don't know how to say your name. Do you have a way that I can pronounce it? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Good to see you all. Guys, remember, no moves in the chat, please. Got a little bit of Lord of the Rings action in there, I think. Yeah, I think knight c4 was definitely an option. But I just didn't like the complications that came from it. So I think I will be looking at that, particularly after the game. I'm expecting rook c8 as an option. I don't see anything else. I do like the pawn here. I have also noticed that move there as well as a bit of a deadly move. As long as I don't have anything here, I can just move the queen away, and that's all good. But it would be annoying. Okay, so he plays queen there. How am I doing for time? 11 minutes, I'm doing okay for time. I have got some ideas, but I think the poker player. I just had an idea. I'm going to make a application so that you can type review and then a message after it, and then after the game I can access the review and then we can look through the comments there. That way I won't read your review comments until after the game. That way you can talk about stuff during the game. I think that might be a good way to do stuff. Yeah, so I'll make that application later today, hopefully, where I can make it so that people can type review and then it will. I don't know if I can hide the message, but I can definitely have it so that I can read the messages after, and then we can look at them during the game review. It's interesting, the different sort of things that I can pop up on here. So right now I've got a button that I can press and will just pop up follow on screen. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you hit follow. Subscribe. I do content on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. That's right, we've expanded. I've also got my website. The website is live. I will be putting the schedule on there. I'll try to do that today as well. Okay, so this is what I was expecting. I was expecting something like this, and this rook move kind of hinted that that was coming. I can always move my queen over here. Now, I would like to move my rook up here, but I am afraid of that. That's a big concern, because if I could have my rook here, then I'm not afraid of bishop coming in here, because I simply take, they take. Mick, thank you for the follow. Oh wait, what's that? Keep doing this, man. That wasn't a follow, though. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a super chat? Either way, thank you very much for whatever that is. So I can still go with my plan. I just need to be mindful of this. But I can just go here. It's not a big deal. And of course, I don't care if he goes here, I go here, and then he takes my bishop, because thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Wiggy. Okay, so he goes back. So he wants to hold on to his bishop. I don't blame him. Okay, so I am kind of worried about this, where this knight could go. Right now I've got the knight here defending, and I just almost gave up that pawn. I thought I gave it up, but because I moved the knight, we're still defending it. Why don't I play with a chestnut move? I do that for puzzles. I do occasionally play with a move, but because I'm training for tournaments, I like to train over a tournament board. I do occasionally use the move. I'm planning on making a move video later today, so yeah, kind of working with this one. Gonna use the move later today. I actually used the Evo this morning, so oh, thank you, and hello to Poland. Yeah, I'm never thank you for the super chat. That's I think that's my second super chat I've ever got. So I'm not I'm not too familiar with them, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, yeah, I do have plans here. I'm happy for this pawn to move over here. I'm thinking move over here, attack this knight. So basically now I am coming in to cause havoc. He's put his knight over here. It's pretty far out of the game, and he is using a lot of time. I got a lot of respect for that. It'll be interesting to see if knight c4 was an option after the game. I didn't see it as being too much of an advantage, and if anything, it looked a little bit too complicated. This is probably something where I need to study master games to learn ideas in the opening, because right now I'm just sort of freestyling it. Let's not waste too much time on this move. Had nowhere good to go, had nothing good to do. That is annoying though, because I really wanted to get in there and attack. So now he's on a little bit of a defensive, and he has created a weakness here. If I can move my knight and he moves his bishop, that's my pawn. Now he does still have the dark squared bishop. He could push this pawn at any time and activate over here, but like I said, I've got this pawn. And now I'm thinking pushing the pawn here to sort of start to invade his camp. If he ever pushes the pawn here, I'm just bringing the knight straight back. And he's at 5 minutes. $40 subs in half an hour. Okay. Like I said, I don't particularly want to go up here and allow that. I can't keep that there, and I can't go here because then they've got discovered attacks. So I had to move it across. Happy for him to take the bishop. Go ahead and have it. The bishop is doing nothing right now, although it is starting to get involved in the game indirectly. So maybe. Okay, cool. I'm very happy with that move because this now stops his bishop from participating. He can lock the knight there as an outpost all he wants. I don't care. Have that square. I was looking at adding another attacker here, but I don't want to tempt him to play this because now we open and now the rook gets the open file. What I need to do is I need to find a way to free up my bishop over here. Like I said, he can take that anytime he wants. Now the reason for the king move is because I wanted to get off that diagonal. Mate, if I got 40 subs in half an hour, I'll quit my day job and I just become a full-time streamer. Because 40 subs in half an hour, if you could do that every hour, that's 80 subs. That's crazy. How many subs would you need on Twitch to go full-time? What do you get, like $3 a sub? Remember guys, I'm not reading moves until after the game. You can put them in there and I can read the chat after, but yeah, I am going to work out a system so that we can leave comments in there, and then after the game I can check them and can compare them to how the game went. Now, part of the reason for moving, he's only got 3 minutes left, he needs to speed up. Part of the reason for moving, calculation, hello, welcome. Oh no, you're already here, I'm just saying, said hi, I saw you in here earlier. The reason for moving across is enough games, we're going for the attack now, with the pawn coming up. This is the interesting thing about the King's Indian. We've only had 2 pawns go off the board, and that's because he volunteered to take it. What time is it for me? 10:47 in the AM. Guys, there are a lot of you in here today. I do appreciate the support. You can support me even further by hitting follow. Always appreciated. I will be streaming it this time pretty much every day moving forward. Okay, so he goes back. So now he might potentially want to go in here. And one thing that's happened here is he's actually given up defense of this pawn, so I need to see if I can take it. It looks good. It looks good to take. It wasn't good to take. It was not good to take. But that's okay. That's okay. Who needs a rook anyway? I've got a pawn and a knight for a rook. That's okay. What's curious is he's taking so long to take the rook. A sub usually costs €5, Twitch takes half, so $2.50 goes to the 1,000 subs would be $25 before taxes. 1,000 subs. So 1,000 subs is probably not enough to quit your day job. I mean, there are donations as well. But yeah, once the taxes kick in, that's where it really starts to sting. Why is he taking so long? Just take the rook. It's yours. Huge time advantage. Huge time advantage. And you know, him being down so much time, I'm not sure why it took him so long to do the obvious move. I'm going to play a little bit unexpectedly for him. I don't want to take his knight and then allow his bishop to go here, hitting that square, and then the rook comes down. Instead, he can take my knight, and then I take with my bishop. Now my bishop is activated and in the game, finally, and my rook is defending this square. I do need to be very mindful of this because he does have two rooks. Huh. This move sort of helps me a little bit. I want him to take, and I'll take with the bishop, and I actually get this square for my king. The king can help defend the pawn, that's fine for now. But yeah, that helps me. Now my rook is in the game, my queen is in the game. I can actually bring my rook over here We can play on the king side. Obviously not here, but that's an idea for me now. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so he goes there, I go there, he goes there. This might be it, guys. This might be it. Oops, I tried the pre-move, didn't work for me. This might be it. What am I down? 3 points of material now. Damn. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, I completely missed this move here. I completely missed this one as well. I was too busy focusing on that, yeah. Crumbling. Is on the board much harder? I wouldn't say it's much harder. I don't think I'll win on time because he's got a 10-second increment. What do I got? I got 5 minutes. So I took that free pawn, which was a... I took that free pawn, which was a big mistake. Big mistake. Okay, so queen goes back there. I'm not too worried about that, because my bishop's doing such a great job. Yeah, I was going to say that's his move right there. He's got the double attack going on. And he needs to take this pawn so I don't do this. He's not going to take this one. He's getting all the moves right. Oh. That was a good move too. I mean, I'm just gonna have to defend the center pawn, I guess. I got nothing here. Sadly, my knight is not doing anything. I've got to reposition it now. My knight can defend. This game is almost over now. Unless I can come up with some sort of miracle. I've got the double attack, but he can easily defend. Playing very strong. It's covered by the bishop. I got 3 minutes. I don't want to do this move, but I have to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to give up the pawn, but I feel like it's my only chance. There were no other good options. This check just led to the queen coming back, and I didn't want that. So yeah, I was gonna say, geez, come on, man. Okay, he's choking now. I've got 2 minutes left. One minute left. He can have it. He can have it. That's disappointing. That's disappointing. 9 wins in a row. 9 wins in a row. Give me a moment to reflect. Give me a moment.
Rated, always blundering the opening, have no friends.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hi, I'm Wiggy, owner, operator, and founder of the Discord community, Team Wiggy. And I'm here to tell you, when it comes to chess improvement, you don't need to be stuck with what you got. Looking good, mate. Here at Team Wiggy, we understand that low rating simply means you have no idea what's going on. And it's only on you if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. At Team Wiggy, we have a specialized fan-led community to help you reach your goals. But why take my word for it? Well, I'm not only the founder of Team Wiggy, I'm also a client. Here's a picture of me, 800 points lower, before I knew I hated myself. So why don't you come along and join Team Wiggy? We got game reviews, analysis, live streams, and much more. Because here at Team Wiggy, we're better than you, and we know it. All right, we are back. We are back. Let's have a look. Let's put the music back on. Let's have a look. I got to learn how to handle losses better, I think. So we are in the analysis screen. So let's have a look. Can I suggest any good chessboards by Staunton? Isn't Staunton just a style of board? I don't know. Is that a company? The one I have now is a Chessnut Pro. You can check out my website. I've got links to videos and reviews on all this. Chessnut Pro is one of the boards that I highly recommend. I love it. I've had it for years and it's never steered me wrong. And the good thing about it is you can change the pieces as well. Now let's have a look at this game. Everything seems good. Everything felt good now. Now. Knight c4. Let me read the chat first. Whack-to-row, welcome. Great game, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. When I play the moves, does it happen on chess.com by itself? Yes, it does. The board is connected to chess.com. I should have went bishop c5. We'll have a look. Try to draw. Tempo, you've got him. Use the knight to attack. Yeah, I was thinking about that towards the end. Is on the board much harder? Not really. It's just different. You can win on time. I thought I was going to win on time. He actually made a blunder when it was time trouble. And that's where the end game will be kind of interesting, but I think I lost it right at the end there with that pawn move and that knight check. Alright. Let's have a look. Guys, don't forget, if you are new here, feel free to follow. Steve, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Wiggy. Alright, let's have a look. So, knight c3 was an idea, attacking here, but I was worried about this. Take, and then take. I guess I've got here. He takes, I take, and then he moves back, and it just opens it up, and that probably would have been alright. I didn't see a problem with it, it just didn't feel very nice. So I actually pushed up instead, and he went there, and then I went here, he went there, and yeah, now I am worried about this. So maybe I should have been looking at a way to deal with that, but these all felt like good natural moves. I'm not worried about that knight. And here, I got greedy. And I missed the, I missed it. I got very greedy and I took, not yet, here's where I took. And this is a mistake because I didn't see what he had coming, which is a fork that's protected. Now, if I didn't take, if I had just done what I was planning to do, Well, he's got two attackers on here, so taking did feel logical. The only other way to deal with that is potentially here or here. That doesn't feel good. Maybe here. That doesn't feel good. The moves don't feel good. So maybe taking was the right, even though it lost a piece, lost a pawn. I'm not sure. But this all felt good. Everything here felt good. And yeah, this move here is the big blunder. I'm not sure what I could have done here. This bishop just became so painful. So painful. Maybe that was the move. Maybe that was it. Other than that, I had to give up this pawn. Didn't have to, but it felt good. So this game is going to be very low accuracy because I did make a few bad moves moving forward. He saw everything I was trying to do. This was nice, so. And then yeah, here, he gets down to like 7 seconds before making a blunder. And now here, I might actually be in a good position. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I could trade off a bishop and a pawn for everything, I'm comfortable winning this game. What do we mean b6 was wide open? b6 was wide open. Maybe here first. Maybe not trading the queens. Maybe something like here would have been better. Yes. Take, check, here. Check, here. Take. Take, here, 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 here. Easy game, easy game. No, the chat is good. I just missed the message. Are you talking about b6 with my knight, or? I don't know what you're talking about, b6, like... Yeah, I don't see anywhere where I could have done something with b6. But yeah. Drawn. That's a hard move to find. Not really. Not really. It's a scary move to find. Boom. That would have been a great move. Great move. Great move to find. Yeah. guy's just on his way up. Moving on up. Alright. That's his highest rating too, so I've got him at his peak. Or I just gave him his peak. Did I just give him his peak? I just gave him his peak. Must be nice. Alright. Let's do a few puzzles before we get into the next game. Okay, black to move. I'm gonna set these up on the board. I'm sorry for letting everyone down with the loss. That was a tough one. That was a very tough game. Good game to my opponent. He played very well. I'm surprised he actually got my hopes up that he would lose on time. No, I don't do unrated games. I don't do unrated games. All right, now we have to start rebuilding the win streak again. I will be aiming for, I think 2 games a day is a good amount. So that was game 1. So we will do game 2. And hopefully, we can at least get a 50% win rate for today. Let's go. Okay. Black to move. Is winning the queen enough here? So I'm looking at this. And then if he moves, we take. I'm also looking at this. If he blocks, we take. They take, and then we take. That's winning. And I'm looking at this. Yeah, that just looks like the move. And of course, if he goes here to defend the queen, rook could come up here, and then we take. But I don't think that's necessary. But that is a yeah. I mean, that seems fine too. This would be a mistake because they can take, and then they have a draw. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, that one puzzle just makes me happy enough to want to play again. So let's set the board up. Unless we want to do more puzzles, let me know, guys, let me know. I want to check one more thing with that last game. One more thing. I want to see if there was any opportunity for me in that end game. I don't think there was. I think the end game, like the eval bar just showed it straight away that there was no... Yeah, once I did that, maybe here might have been better. Why do I keep getting a connection timeout? Yeah, nah. These two pieces are not stopping those 3 pawns. Even if you pushed here, I take, he takes, and I take. Oh, maybe it is. All right, well that's good to know. DH Germany, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, we're gonna go back to a new game then. Alright, that last game was a disaster, but still felt pretty good and I did learn a bit from it, so we move on. Unfortunately, the win streak, we didn't make 10 in a row, but 9 is still pretty good. We move on to the next game and let's see if we can get a new win streak going. Okay, it's black to move. Just gonna plug in my board because I think it's running out of juice. I've been off for the weekend, I didn't charge it, so put it around so it doesn't pull on the board. Alright, and I didn't connect the board again, my bad. Okay, let's just make our move so we don't keep my opponent waiting. There we go. I think my board powered off, so... Alright, we should be good now. As long as we learn, we win. I think I've played this once before. I played this against a kid who became a FIDE master. And I remember it, we got a draw in a tournament. He was very low rated at the time, but he was on his way up. I lost this, well, I was losing this game because I managed to miss a pawn break in the center, which allowed him to win a pawn. And as soon as he played the move I was thinking about it, he offered a draw. Now he offered a draw on my turn, so I was allowed to use as much time as I wanted. So I used plenty of time. I couldn't find a way out of it, and I accepted the draw. David, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Wiggy. But yeah, it was an interesting move, this knight move here, because it blocks in the bishop. But I don't know too much about the ideas behind that move and why he would do that move. Oh, I was considering going here, but I didn't like it blocking the queen from any sort of push here. It's hard to explain what I'm thinking there, but I had ideas behind it. Now I need to be careful of ideas of the bishop coming here, because the bishop can still come here. What's the reason I'm playing on this board instead of the others? This is one of my favorite boards to play on. That's pretty much the only reason. Sometimes I play on the move, and I did play a game on the Evo this morning, and maybe I might start playing on the Evo. Keep it a little bit different. I've got my kings pointing over here. My pawns pointing over here. He's got his going that way. The attack is going to work for me on the king side and him on the queen side. So I'm kind of expecting something like this now. Me, on the other hand, I'm planning to play here and then here. There it is. It's good that we can predict the future. So I am threatening to do a couple of different things. That's one idea there. Guys, please no moves in chat. We can talk about it after the game for sure. And I will be setting up a widget so that people can type a word like review, and then at the end I can have all of the comments pop up on screen of all the moves that people want me to check that I missed or didn't play or could have played, or ideas during the game. That way, if you type review, I know not to read it, and then after the game I can have a look at it. Because I'm more than happy for you guys to talk about stuff, but me looking at those answers is definitely not the goal that I'm going for. Okay, that's a move. I was expecting him to do something a little bit more aggressive. I'll tell you after the game what that was. I'm very comfortable doing this now because after I provoke that pawn push, sack your queen. Get out of here. Just keep that chat rolling. Okay. I'm so happy with how this game is going right now. I think pushing was definitely better there, but we'll find out. So we might have a little bit of a race going on here. I will be back in a moment. I've got two options here. Option one is to push, but then after pushing here, I don't know if I'm convinced by this move here. Option two is to put a pin on the knight, and if he pushes, that's an if, take, queen, knight takes. I win a pawn if all of that goes the way it does. All right, I got it. I know what to do, but I'm not telling. Maybe I'll look into those, Jonty. Maybe I'll look into those. I'd be more worried about this pawn push if he had his rook on that square, but he brought his rook to the center. I'm not even looking at taking it. I mean, I could have looked at it. He takes with the queen, and that's fine. But I feel like I need to be a little bit more active on the attack over here. And the reason for pushing this pawn was to bring the knight behind to cover this square, so if I decide to push the pawn here, his knight doesn't have anywhere good to go. So his knight can go here, I can take, and the pawn takes, and then the queen comes up, and it's get out of my game, kid. That's the idea. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Of course, I think if he takes the pawn, I'd just have to take back, because trying to do any other plans while he's doing that, like if he takes and then I was to do something like that, he could just take. My queen has to move, so that could be a little bit deadly. Velda, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Wiki. I'm glad you're impressed. Unimpressed? But what's everyone's rating? Well, I've got a lot of people in here. A lot of good comments, a lot of good ideas throughout the day. I'd love to know where people are in their journey. Blunder check. Take, 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 take. Feels good. Blunder check 2. Take, take, take feels better because take, wait, take, 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 take. Oh, it's all good, it's all good. Give me a minute, give me a minute. I don't know. I feel like taking the pawn is safer. Thank you, Velda. Thank you. Not sure if all the the TikTok messages are coming in. I'm just just so focused. I got 5 minutes left. Always good to check your time. Three minutes. I gotta speed up. Three minutes. Yeah, I think I stuffed up there. Maybe. I definitely stuffed up there. I definitely had it and I blew it. Disappointed in myself right there. 1 minute 30. I just missed a tactic. I didn't have to go here. I simply had there. It was a double check. He had to take, and then I go there. Ah. So bad, man. So bad. I missed it. I missed it. Time trouble. Yeah, I missed that the rook was hanging. Palo, it's connected to the board. The board is connected to chess.com through the browser. I have an extension that connects it all. was probably another mistake. Yeah. Big mistake, big mistake. Trying for a trick. Bishop takes pawn. Bishop takes, oops, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes. And the queen is no longer defended by that pin anymore, and you lose a bishop. He didn't take it, damn. I was hoping he would take it. I just blundered again, man. Oh, he missed it, okay. I gotta play quick. I'll be quiet till the end of the game. There were so many mistakes that game. So many mistakes. That's a disgusting game. I gotta look at the review of that one because I made so many blunders. So many blunders. I know where they were as well. That's the disappointing part. Yeah, 1350 game rating. It's the shocker. The shocker. So I had something good here, and then I completely missed it. I should have just taken this pawn. Yeah. I got too aggressive. I should have just taken. Queen goes here, and then I should have gone here. So wrong move order there. And then I also blundered up here. Oh my god, I didn't even, jeez. I didn't even see the rook, man. I even forked it. I didn't even see it. What the hell? You know what put me off? I wasn't even expecting this move. I was just expecting him to move his rook, and then I take. So when he did that, like, my mind just reset, and I completely forgot what I was going for. And here, I missed this right after focusing too much on the attack. That's just winning a piece. He's a double check, so he... Look at this, man, like, so many opportunities. And then I even get to a winning stage here, where he blunders again. So I think I saw a blunder here as well. So yeah, here. I just spoke about it a moment before. This knight is pinned, so it can't capture. All he has to do is take there. So many opportunities. I should have won this game several times. And then he goes here. Now I am running low on time here, and I am winning here. Okay. Yeah. What can I do? What can I do? I gave him way too many opportunities. I should have won that. That was a disappointing game. I'm very sorry, everyone, for what you just witnessed. This guy's like never played. Never played rapid. Highest 1919. Yeah, hardly ever played. Yeah, I should have won. I should have won. Yeah, what can I say? Be back in a minute.
Rated? Always blundering the opening? Have no friends.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hi, I'm Wiggy, owner, operator, and founder of the Discord community, Team Wiggy. And I'm here to tell you, when it comes to chess improvement, you don't need to be stuck with what you got. Looking good, mate. Here at Team Wiggy, we understand that low rating simply means you have no idea what's going on. And it's only on you if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. At Team Wiggy, we have a specialized fan-led community to help you reach your goals. But why take my word for it? Well, I'm not only the founder of Team Wiggy, I'm also a client. Here's a picture of me, 800 points lower, before I knew I hated myself. So why don't you come along and join Team Wiggy? We got game reviews, analysis, live streams, and much more. Because here at Team Wiggy, we're better than you, and we know it. So yeah, I'm not happy with the way I played those two games today. The first one I was more happy with. The second one, I simply just made too many mistakes. Is the difference between doing the puzzles and seeing those patterns instantly and the game that there is time pressure, you don't know there is a tactic? Yes, I think. But I think my mind was just completely off that game because I was seeing tactics and ideas and I was just not executing them correctly. Like I fumbled well, I knew he blundered. I knew he made a mistake and I knew I could take advantage of it and I just made the wrong move. And that probably doesn't come down to tactics. It probably comes down to more mindset and calculation. So when I missed pawn takes pawn and then I missed the rook move, as soon as he took that pawn, my mind went to negative. I've done something bad here. I've lost a winning position. And I think that's where I couldn't recover from there. So that's something I need to work on. The mental game is also a big part of it. So we work on that. We work on everything. And we get better over time. You know, you will miss tactics from time to time. But I think, especially in my classical games, the tactics were really, really showing. I was seeing them before they were even popping on the board. And yeah, I'm not a good fast player. I need to work on my speed. I will be playing a lot of blitz games on the weekend to sort of make up for that. But yeah, I gotta look at these games and I've got to start having a look at master games as well. Work on my end games, all that good stuff. But for now, I think it is time for me to take off. So if you haven't already done so, please feel free to hit follow. I will be streaming at this time every day of the week moving forward. There will be occasional days off and I will announce those in the Discord channel. But for example, I think this Friday I have a meeting at this time. So I'll either be on late or I'll take the day off. Not sure yet, but I'm gonna try and get more streams going. Carlos, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Wiggy. I'm gonna try and get more going on at this time. I did try streaming in the evenings, but it didn't really work out for me. And I feel like this is a much healthier approach and it's a more enjoyable stream with a nice setup and everything going on. So I will still occasionally stream in the evenings, but not always. But do remember, you can always join the Discord. You don't even have to talk in there. I will leave announcements of anything good going on. But other than that, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for the advice, and I will see you all next time.